Welcome into another Panther basketball game here on OCA Media. I'm Luke Marks alongside Hayden Lorenz, and we'll be bringing you all tonight's exciting Panther action. Tonight, your boys Panthers host the Baraboo Thunderbirds on OCA Media.
OCA Media would like to welcome our scoreboard sponsor, Torhorst Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance, locally owned since 1978. This game is also brought to you with support from our generous sponsors, Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares.
Well, Panthers coming in off of a dub against Portage last Friday. That was in Portage, and Panthers didn't really have an issue with beating the Warriors last time out. The final score on that one was 80-58 in favor of the Panthers, riding a 3-game winning streak dating all the way back to DeForest on Friday the 20th. That game was the game immediately following the Racine Case game. If you guys are following that, if you guys were following that stream way back a couple of weeks ago. So Panthers off of a 3-game winning streak, looking to extend it to 4 tonight over the Thunderbirds, currently sitting tied for the lead in the Badger Conference with Sauk Prairie and Edgewood. So the race for the Badger Conference is going to be very tight down the stretch. Of course, Panthers still have to play Edgewood again. They still got to play Sauk Prairie. They got to play Mount Horeb again. They got to play Monroe again. And so they're going to have not the easiest time in the rest of their season, but I think they can, make another magical sort of run like they did last year and come out on top of the conference, and we'll see how they do once they get to playoffs in the D1. A lot tougher of a bracket than you normally see, but, Panthers are a team that's going to be able to handle that. Baraboo comes in with a 6-10 record, last game coming off of a 12-point loss against the Monroe Cheesemakers. That one was in Baraboo on last Friday. Looks like Monroe kind of had their way with the Thunderbirds, but wasn't quite a blowout. Looks similar to the game the Panthers played against the Cheesemakers just about a month ago. Lost by about 10 points, but Monroe still now not exactly a team who's threatening for the conference title. Of course, like I said, Edgewood, Sauk Prairie, and Oregon tied on top of the conference. Edgewood plays Portage tonight at Edgewood High School, so a conference game, a big one there for them, and the result of that one could play a big factor in the standings down the line. So we'll see how that one goes tonight. Sauk Prairie also plays tonight at Mount Horeb. That's going to be a pretty good game. Of course, two good teams in Mount Horeb and in Sauk Prairie. But now, as I say that, I'm going to pass it over to our PA announcer here on OCA Media.
Please welcome our visitors, the Baraboo Thunderbirds. And your Oregon Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your caps, and join in singing our national anthem. Baraboo High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletic Director Brittany Spencer-Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy today's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. This week, we celebrate Sports Officials Appreciation Week. We want to take this time to recognize and thank all high school officials for their time and efforts to allow our student athletes the opportunity to play high school sports. Please join us in thanking tonight's officials, Dan Ironmonger, Daryl Schultz, and Adam Lovelace. We appreciate all you do for high school sports. Thank you. And now, here are your starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Baraboo, number 5, Alex Hannigan. Number 11, Drew Miskel. Number 12, Toby Lefevre. Number 15, Ross Legal. And number 21, Luke Vittenberg. And now, your Oregon Panthers. Starting at number 3, Eric Patterson. Number 10, George Minn. Number 12, Evan Miles. Number 14, Caden Diaz. And number 34, Jack Woolsey.
Well, it's about that time now for some basketball here on OCA Media. The Panthers and the Thunderbirds go to battle. Coach Baraboo, Coach Siebert, and Coach Jan's alma mater. I like to call Baraboo the house that Siebert built. And Panthers are going to go head-to-head with the Thunderbirds tonight on OCA Media. Panthers, Thunderbirds, ready to go battle here on OCA Media Sports. It's going to be Rulsey doing the tip with Ross Legal. And Jack wins the tip for Oregon. Down the court they come. Miles, troubled at the baseline, gives to Rulsey. Now back outside to Mim. Panthers swing right, entry pass to Patterson. Look to get a shot up there. Now back out to Diaz, swings to Rulsey. Panthers swing back left. Good jab step by Miles. Clears inside, head fake, and finds it back outside to Eric. Screen set. George picks up his dribble now, right elbow. Here's Evan with it. Evan kicks to Eric Patterson here, back to Evan, top of the key. Long possession for the Panthers here to start the night. Evan drives, picks his dribble, and kicks to Rulsey. Jack, head fake, steps inside, now finds Patterson who drives and kicks. Long possession, and a travel is gonna start the night off, and first possession of the night ends in a travel. One's gonna go against George Mim, and that's how we start tonight on OCA Media. Here is Alex Hannigan. Diaz draws the matchup here on the Baraboo point guard. Screen is set by Legal. Baseline drive now, kick to Legal. Rulsey will defend, and a spin inside. Legal's layup is good, and Baraboo's on the board first. The big 6'8" Ross Legal. Miles inside, kicks to George Mim. His three is no good. The rebound grabbed by Hannigan. Back the other way he comes. Here's Legal, right corner. Sent to the top for Mistel. Baraboo sends it all the way over to the left side. Now entry pass to Legal, and he travels. Good defense by Rulsey, and Legal didn't get that ball down enough in time, and before he got it down, he took a couple too many steps. Here is Evan Miles back the other way for Oregon. Just about 2 minutes into this one, the pass to Eric Patterson. Miles steps outside at the three-point line, goes inside with the right hand, and it's a tie ball game already now back at Oregon High School as Evan Miles gets the layup to go. Inside there, a pass was attempted to get through to Legal, and Rulsey has a little bit of trouble picking it up, but eventually does, and turnover for Baraboo. Panthers look to see if they can attack and transition. Diaz, jab step, thought about a three, finds Miles. His three is no good, and that one's off illegal out of bounds. It'll stay with Oregon. Mistake from the Thunderbirds gives the Panthers another possession here. 2-2 your score early here on OCA Media. They get it to the corner for Diaz. His three is no good, front iron. Rebound for Mistel. Here is Hannigan with it, kicks outside to Luke Vittingel, there we go, Vittingel. Not working, that's gonna be a travel on Toby Lefebvre. In the game now, Carvala and Hermsdorf taking the place of Eric Patterson and Jack Rulsey, as we usually see the two freshmen are the first two to check in off the bench here, and a sub for Eric and Jack. See how quick Coach Siebert makes this sub, and here comes Miles the other way. Miles finds Carvala. Back to Miles. Evan working left, finds Braden Hermsdorf, who lost it on the way up, and never really got his hands fully in control of that one. And turnover for the Panthers, 2 points left on the board. Here is Legal working on the freshman Hermsdorf. Through pass, shot three for Hannigan is good, and Alex Hannigan has got his first point of the night. Miles works inside and is fouled on the way up by Drew Mistelli. Front end for Evan. looking to cut the lead back to 1 is good. And front end is knocked through. Sub in for Baraboo. Luke Vittengol is going to take a seat. In for him, that's Jason Zitlow. Second free throw from Evan Miles is a little bit short, and back the other way come the Thunderbirds. 5-3 is the Baraboo lead early. Legal gives up to Mistelli. Now driving inside is Legal with the right hand off the high glass and good. Panthers are going to have a tough time stopping the big fella. Good pass from Diaz. Mim knocks down the reverse layup with the left hand. Good job. George Mim works around the big Ross Legal. Alex Hannigan with it. Ball worked to the left side. Now top of the key, Legal. Screen comes now. A shot three is going to be no good and off the shot clock. That's Drew Mistal. Grant Wallenk will check in for George Mim here. 2-point Thunderbird lead, 13:50 still going in the first half. Here is Miles with it. Miles finds Wallenk. Kick out to Diaz. Diaz working right, finds Grant again. Entry pass to Miles and a foul. That's going to be on Drew Mistal on the push. Flat inbounds for the Panthers. They go to Hermsdorf. He controls and flips up the left hand. No good. And rebound kept by Oregon. Here's Diaz. Another three. No good. Wallenk, good job. Keeps the rebound for Oregon. Here's Diaz again in the right corner. Entry pass to Miles. Evan working inside is fouled by Legal. Also down the play, that looks to be Jason Zitlow. We'll take a little pause here as the injury is dealt with. It's actually Toby Lefevre. And we'll take a little break here on OCA Media while he gets checked up on. Back in a brief minute. Don't quite know what happened. We hope the best for Toby and We'll be back to basketball here in just a second. I know it looks like some wet spots on the floor that they're trying to deal with. Quite know exactly what the issue is, but they'll deal with it here, and we're going to go into a bit of an intermission at the 13-minute, 16-second mark in the first half. Yeah, it looks like they're handling that issue. I don't know exactly what's happening. They're spraying something over there on the court. Don't have the camera angle for you. That's okay. There's not much you're missing besides a little cleanup of something on the court that caused something to happen to Toby, but they're handling the issue down there on the court before we get back to basketball, so. Looks like they're done with what they need to do. We can get back to basketball here in OCA Media. It's going to be free throws for Evan Miles again after Legal's foul. And now first one's going to be coming. Evan knocks it through. Second one now is good. Back the other way come the Thunderbirds here. Here's Hannigan, top of the key. He finds Luke Vittingel. Legal, top of the key. Back the other way, that's Hannigan again. Entry pass here for Mistel. It's mishandled by Vittingel. Slow offense here from both sides as the big Legal with it over there on the left wing. And he works inside on Hermsdorf, finds. There's a shot from Legal, no good, and rebound to Hermsdorf. Back to the way come the Panthers. Miles slows down, now speeds up, almost travels, able to hold his footing, and here is Evan Miles with the right wing. He steps back, pull up is no good. It's gonna jet out to the right side, rebound for Drew Mistel. Here comes Baraboo again. It's Mistel with the top of the key, Carvalho defends. They go to Hannigan. Legal with the top of the key. I don't quite know why Legal is so far outside. I'm not imagining he's a shooter. Pull up three here. It's going to be short out of the hands of Luke Vittingel. Back to the way is Evan Miles. Quickly in transition. Loses the ball. Finds Diaz. Diaz cuts. Right-handed layup is good. What a finish, Caden Diaz. What a beautiful, beautiful finish from Caden as he gets the tough look. Handoff here to Vittingel. Sends over to Zitlow. Now outside to Legal. Hermsdorf gonna defend. Head fake from Mistel. He works inside with the right hand and gets it to go. Back the other way comes Miles. Left wing finds Carvalho. Step out and sends back to Evan. Evan finds Caden. Head fake working inside. Right-handed layup is too strong. Back the other way come the Thunderbirds here is Hannigan. Jump stop and Good defense by Oregon. Here's Miles with it. Evan finds Diaz. Straight away three, no good. And the rebound to Baraboo. He's legal. He works on Wallenk, spins and travels as, or no, they're gonna get a foul on Wallenk, I believe, before the travel. Over the top to Legal. He goes with the right hand. It's good. 11-9 the Baraboo lead again. Back the other way. Carvala finds Patterson. Shot three. No good. Batted around and back out. Here Carvala enters it to Ralsihi. Works, picks his dribble up, finds Wallenk. Had a look, passes it up and gives to Patterson. Eric works left, goes inside, wraps it around to Wallenk. Passes tipped and a travel from Eric Patterson. Last sub, Hermsdorf, Miles, and Diaz all subbed out. Ralsei, Kreckman, and Patterson were back into the game for Oregon. Here's Hannigan with it. Hannigan goes to Vittengel. Now inside to Bo Brewster. Brewster, the right hand layup is good. It's a 4-point Baraboo lead now. Here's Kreckman, he gives to Ralsei. Ralsei spins, finds Wallenk, who sets a screen for Carvala. Carvala's tipped away, back the other way now. It's Bo Brewster, the right hand layup is good. It's a 6-point Baraboo lead. Timeout. Coach Siebert after the Baraboo run. It's 15-9, 9:29 to go in the first half.
I'd like to take this time out to tell you that OCA Media reaches thousands of viewers with programs like this. Consider joining our fine group of local business sponsors at ocamedia.com.
Coach Siebert needs to talk it over with his boys to make sure they can get it figured out. Definitely playing really slow on offense. Been playing all right defensively, but just need to get things going offensively. Panthers subs, Mim and Miles check back in, Wallenk and Ralsei back to the bench. Here's Miles, he gives to Carvala. The drive from Miles, kicks out to Kreckman, now back to Miles. Evan goes baseline, travels first. Another turnover for the Panthers. Been quite a few of those in the early going. Just about to reach the halfway point in the first half. It's 15-9 Thunderbirds. Straightaway three for Hannigan is no good, and rebound controlled for Patterson. He's gonna bring it back the other way himself. Miles jump stops, finds Kreckman. And a tip there, steal's gonna come for Bo Brewster. Brewster works inside, loses the ball, gets it back, goes with the right hand over Carvala, not able to get it to go, and back the other way come Oregon. Here's Carvala with it, finds Evan. Inside to Mim, he's blocked away by Legal. The big fella sends away the Panther small forward. Baraboo's gonna get another chance offensively here. Ball sent to Luke Vittengel, now to Legal. Ross Legal working on Patterson. Mismatch there definitely. Eric's about 6'1", maybe 6'2" on the big tall Legal and makes him pay inside, and the lead is up to now 8. Finds Kreckman, good head fake, and sends it over to Patterson. Head fake for him. Back to Evan. Evan calls out a play, kicks to Henry goes inside, spins, right-handed layup is no good, and another missed opportunity for Oregon. Definitely been quite slow offensively. Entry pass to Legal. Wanted to give it up to Vittengel, but Vittengel did not take the handoff. Now Legal with it again. Works left on Patterson. Left-hand layup is going to be pretty easy. You got no size on the court right now besides Vaughn Carvela, and Vaughn Carvela is not going to be able to post up the big. Here is Vaughn Carvela. Shot three, no good. Rims out. 19-9 the Baraboo lead. Panthers got to get something going in a hurry. Here is Vittengel with it. Mim defends outside. George is going to work with him way outside, and Vittengel picks the dribble up, finds Hannigan. Miles now on Weigel, and that's a foul. It's going to be 2 free throws for Ross Weigel. Foul's going to be on Evan Miles. 2 subs await for Baraboo, 1 sub for Oregon. Front end for Ross Weigel is going to be good. Rolls around about 10 times. Hermsdorf and Diaz back into the game. Kreckman and Patterson take a seat. For Baraboo, Vittengel and Bo Brewster go out of the game. Back into the game for them, it's Mistel and also into the game, Isaac Pelland. Second for Legal, rims out. Rebound to Hermsdorf. Now Miles with it, 6:50 to go in the first half. 20-9 the Baraboo lead. They find Hermsdorf, handoff to Miles. Head fake, Evan works, finds George. George spins around and loses out of bounds off the hands of Ross Legal. Going to be a timeout Baraboo here before the inbounds with 6:40 to go in the first half. It's a double-digit lead for the Thunderbirds here. Not what you were expecting to see tonight on OCA Media in the slightest.
Yeah, not at all. And I'd like to tell you that OCA Media is your local source for information and entertainment, producing hundreds of programs each year. OCA Media, your community access television station, located right here in Oregon. Baraboo giving Oregon plenty of opportunities to get back in the game, but Oregon not being able to achieve any points here as Baraboo is up 11 points.
Yeah, just Panthers not doing very much of anything to get points on the board right now, unfortunately. And they're going to need to get some offense in a hurry. Still 20-9, 6:40 to go. It's going to be Panther basketball under the hoop. Miles will inbound here for Oregon. No differences for either team. Still the same 5 out. They kick it out to Carvela. His shot three, no good. And rebound controlled for Oregon. George Mam able to get a hand on it. Here's Carvela again, another three. This time it's good and one. Carvela knocks down the three and then some. Could be a chance at a 4-point play. That's what the Panthers needed. Big shot. See if Vaughn can convert this 4th point. Make it a 2013 game instead of a 29 game. Vaughn Carvela's free throw is good. And big 4-point play for the Panthers right out of the timeout. It's going to be Hannigan with it for Baraboo. Miles will defend. Meet him at about the logo. Here he comes. Heavy pressure. Tip from Carvela. They want to go in transition. They find Diaz ahead. He's going to lose control. Able to keep in bounds, though, and they find Evan Miles. Evan inside, and through contact, no good. Hermsdorf puts it back up, though, off the follow. It's 20-15. A 5-0 run now, or 6-0 run now for the Panthers. Panthers going to D up. Mistel calls out a play. Panthers come with pressure. It's Hermsdorf pressuring Legal outside now. They bring more pressure. And Hermsdorf tips that one. He's gonna go to the hoop with the right hand. It's good. It's 20-17 now, and here come the Panthers. Just what you like to see out of the timeout. It's 20-17. Timeout, Baraboo. Panthers burst off the bench after an 8-0 run. Just what you needed. Love to see it out of the Panthers now. The aggression they're showing. Baraboo gonna have to come up with something if they want to keep this lead, because it looks right now like the Panthers are going to just take it away.
Yeah, just like you said, Luke, Oregon playing more aggressive now. They've been playing a little bit more passive. They took a minute for their first drive trying to set up so many easy shots. Baraboo not giving them the chance, but now Oregon playing a little bit more aggressive on defense and also more aggressive on the offense, giving them some points here late in the first half.
Yeah, they bring double on-ball pressure to whoever has that ball, which is going to create more tips if one of the two players can jump when the passes are coming in. Here we are. We're going to see another example of it. It's Ross Leigel. Pressure comes. They swing it across for Hannigan. You're not going to take a shot that far out, too, so it's okay to pressure that deep outside the three-point line. The drive here for Mistel. Now kicks back out to Hannigan. Baraboo going to reset with Ross Leigel. Finds Hannigan. Hannigan is going to work to the elbow. Now back out for Leigel. Leigel drives, kicks to Mistel, sets the screen. Carville able to stay with him. Mistel inside and travels. Turnover. Sub is in for Baraboo. Luke Vittengel in. Jason Zitlow takes a seat. Mim will inbound for Miles here. 4:49 to go in the first half. 3-point Baraboo lead now as that lead has shrunk immensely in the last couple of minutes. Inside to Hermsdorf with the right hand. A wild shot is no good. Had good positioning. Didn't quite know where he was. Tough spot to be in, and that's going to be it. Bad luck for the Panthers. Here's Leigel inside. Works on Hermsdorf with the right hand. No good. And Mim going to grab the rebound. Panthers want to go in transition here. The give is to Miles. Finds Diaz. Caden Diaz. Shot three is buried. Four and a half minutes to go. It's tied up now back at Oregon High School, 20-20. Here comes the pressure. It's Vittengel. Finds Leigel. Working on Hermsdorf, and a foul is going to come against Evan Miles. It's going to be a reach. They went for the tip aggressively, but didn't quite get a hand on it. Ralseed going to take out Vaughn Carvilla. Will Brewster into the game here, takes the place of Isaac Pelland. Here is Vittengel, works on Diaz, spins right into Caden, now at the block, and a tough shot, good force miss there from Caden Diaz. Ralsei finds Caden, head fake, finds Evan. Evan Miles jumps through pressure, up and good, and Panthers got the lead. Over Leigel, good finish from Evan Miles, strong finish, and Evan is hype. Pressure comes, Miles, travel is called by Leigel. All the air has been taken out of that Baraboo bench and just given right to the Panthers. They now lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half, 22-20. Ralsei works right, finds Miles. Evan drives and baseline, he's fouled on the floor. It's probably gonna be against Luke Vittengel. That it is. 2 subs for Oregon, 1 sub for Baraboo. Hermsdorf and Mim take a seat for Oregon in the place of Carvilla and Grant Walling. In the game for Baraboo, that's Jason Zitlow. He takes the place of Luke Vittengel. Panthers inbound, goes to Diaz. Right hand layup is good, he's got 7.
Yeah, Oregon playing much quicker now. Quick inbound and layup finished down. Oh.
Here is Bo Brewster. Heavy defense. Now they find it over to Hannigan. Baseline drive. Right hand layup is no good. A foul on the floor was called. Drew Mistel took the foul. I'm going to call it, I believe, on Carvala. Yep, his first team foul. It's going to be under the basket inbounds. They go to Hannigan. Tough inbounds. Hannigan switches baseline now. Gives back out to Legal. Legal works on Wallet. Kicks out to Bo Brewster. Brewster spins on Rossi. Loses the ball. Back to the way comes Vaughn Carvala. Vaughn's going to go to the hoop with the right hand and one. Good finish by the freshman. Number 23, Vaughn Carvala. Tough finish with the opposite hand and makes it look easy. Love to see that. Going to be a star one day for the Oregon Panthers. Already kind of is one. In the absence of a couple of guys. Makes the free throw, and he's already got 7 points now. Noah Malcook in for Caden Diaz. 2.5 still remain in the first half here. 7-point Panther lead now. This is the Panthers I was going to say that I was expecting to see tonight. Here comes the pressure. They go to Brewster. They give back out now to Mistel. Right side, it's Hannigan at the wing. Entry pass here to Leigel, and that's going to be a travel. 100%. It's a great call there. Not a call I always see made. Trying to back down Wallenk and tried to hop-step a few too many times, and clear as day at travel there by Leigel.
Yeah, lots of travels being called on Baraboo of recent. Oregon this time being able to score off of these chances that they're getting off of travels.
Here is Carvala, his three, no good. Rossi fights for it. Oh, they're gonna get him over the back. I don't like that call, but what does it matter what I like and don't like in the calls? It's gonna be a turnover for Oregon. Not a turnover, but away from the play foul. Back to the way come the Thunderbirds, 27-20. Panthers also now in the bonus. Oregon just one foul to give. Miles comes, handoff. Now inside to Leigel. He has to tip that out to Hannigan. Hannigan goes baseline. That's going to be a foul on Carvala. Push. 1:40 to go in the first half. Oregon 27, Baraboo 20. George Mim into the game for Vaughn Carvala. Lob pass over the top. No one goes to get it, and the Panthers are going to get a turnover. Malcook in trouble. Able to dribble out of it, finds Miles. Inside to Rossi. The right hand is good. Would have liked a foul there on Leigel or Brewster, but doesn't matter. Rossi gets the 2 points. It's 29-20 now. Baraboo now also in the bonus. Any foul is going to be a free throw for either team. Mistel works right on the headbanded George Mim. Back right now and ends up going entry to Leigel. Kick out to Brewster. Clearly not someone who likes to shoot the ball. They go outside to layup there, no good from Hannigan. Back the other way, Miles wants to go quickly. Kicks to Rossi, jacks three, no good. It's gonna be out of bounds. Clock stops with 50.9 to go. 9-point Panther lead. Sub is Eric Patterson for Jack Rossi. Baraboo probably gonna take some time off the clock, but we'll see what they elect to do. The drive from Leigel, the right-hand layup is good. Miles back the other way. They give to Mim. Panthers might hold for last here. We'll see. They find Patterson. Wide open corner three. No good. Wallenk tips the rebound back to Malcook, who keeps it in. Mim to the rack now. Able to grab his own rebound. No good on the follow. Baraboo is going to get a chance here with about 15 seconds to narrow this lead down to either 5 or 4. Screen is set. Hannigan doesn't use it. Pull up three from Legal is off. Air ball. Out of bounds at .1, and I think they're just going to take it to half. They got to inbounds it. They go to Miles, and they're going to pick it up, and we're going to go to halftime. Oregon High School as the Panthers take a lead to half. 29-22, a 6-minute burst out of the Panthers gives them a 7-point halftime lead. Down by as much as 12. With just about 6 or 7 minutes to go, they are up 7 now at half. And we'll be back with the start of the second half in a few minutes. You're watching Panther basketball on OCA Media. Back now on OCA Media Sports, it's the Panthers taking a 7-point lead into the second half. Here on OCA. 44 seconds till we get back into the action here. 7-point lead, like I said. Panthers, big attack in the last 5 minutes. The pressure was much heavier and much like, you know, there's a lot heavier pressure on defense.
As we begin the second half of this exciting game, I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you with the support from our generous sponsors. Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares. As we get into the second half, as Luke said, more aggressiveness from the Panthers has led to a boost in points in the first half. Let's see if the Panthers can continue this into the second half as we have a 29-22 game with the Panthers.
Looks like Baraboo basketball side out to get us going. Luke Vittingel kicking us off to Alex Hannigan, and here we go. Half number 2 is underway on OCA Media. Diaz defends the outside, gives up to Mistelli. Kick out 3 for Brewster, buried. Tray ball, and it's a 4-point lead again now for the Panthers. Back to the way Diaz, shot 3 is no good. Miles comes in the rebound, finds Caden inside, right-handed, no good. Ralsei, the follow is. Back to a 6-point Oregon lead. Dump off inside to Leigel. Kick out drive for Mistel. He loses Patterson, the fall away, no good. Back the other way, come Oregon. Miles ahead to Eric, inside to Jack. Jack loses it, and that's gonna be a turnover. Here comes Mistel. Miles tips it, but a foul.
Both teams coming out super aggressive here in the second half. 1 3 taken by each team in their first possession. Baraboo downing the 3, Oregon just off.
Inside to Leigel, a right hand is no good. Ralsei the board, here comes Evan. Miles inside, finds Ralsei. Patterson left hand layup is gonna be good. Running the basket, wide open run. Timeout Baraboo. Lead back up to 8 for Oregon. $16:40 to go in the first half. It's the Panthers still out ahead by 8. Oregon cheerleaders trying to keep this crowd into the game as the Panthers are just up by a few.
Yeah, we've already had about 4 possessions here in the second half with 1 minute and 15 gone. Much faster than the beginning of the game from Oregon Panthers and from Baraboo.
Yeah, definitely both sides playing a much more aggressive game. They both need to. It's been quite a low-scoring game. It's quite a low-scoring affair, so let's see what they can do in the second half. Here's Hannigan with it. Diaz going to defend outside. Now the pressure. Step through from Mistel. He loses it. Diaz trying to get the steal and a foul against Mistel. He's not happy about the call, but it doesn't matter. It's a foul. Panthers going to inbound. Sub checking in at Sitlow. Takes the place of Brewster. Or actually take the place of Mistel. Ralsei going to inbound. Goes inside to Mim. Mim, they swing it back left for Ralsei. Back to George. George goes baseline. Step through right hand. Layup is good. Good finish from George Mim. Nobody saw ball there for Baraboo. Brewster just didn't see the pass. Here's Mim with it. Ahead to Miles. George drives inside, now goes baseline, finds Rolsey. Back out to Miles, pass fake, now Miles works right. Inside to Diaz, right hand scoop layup is good, he's got 9.
Oregon starting to run away with it. Oregon capitalizing on every mishandle that Baraboo has had so far in the second half.
Is a 12-point lead for the Panthers. Straightaway 3, no good, and a foul against Baraboo on the push. That shot was missed by Vittengel. I think they got Hannigan on the foul, I'm pretty sure. Well, they get it on Ross Leigel. Miles works ahead now, it's Mim. Swing to Evan Miles, Diaz pops outside, finds Rolsey. Miles head fake, working inside, finds Mim. George goes baseline, through pass to Diaz, then a Patterson inside to wide open Jack Rolsey. Rolsey with the left, too strong, no good. Back comes Hannigan here. Pressure comes from Oregon, the kick out to Leigel. Kicks to Zitway. Zitlow. Hannigan inside, running with the right hand, it's a good scoop layup. 3 minutes into the second half, 10-point Panther lead. Patterson, step through, what a move, and shorten the layup there. Him just bouncing around the court, but too short in the layup. Here's Leigel. Ross Leigel swings it over to Hannigan, his layup no good. Mim comes up with a rebound. Patterson, or Evan Miles back the other way. Evan kicks to Mim. Rolsey goes inside, step through with the right hand, no good. Working on Brewster. Here's Hannigan. Miles tips that one. Gonna go get it, Evan. Gonna go to the hoop on Brewster, no good. Mim the follow with the right is good though. Good support from George Mim, able to get 2 points for the Panthers anyway. It's 39-27. Double comes, Miles working on the defensive Brewster. Now they go to the corner, Zitlow loses it out of bounds, turnover. Subs in for Oregon. Hermsdorf and Carvela take the place of Rolsey and Diaz. Here's Miles with it, Evan. Goes across half court, finds Mim. Mim finds Carvela. Carvela inside, right hand, air ball. Looked like he was fouled, but no call. Back the other way comes Leigel. Here is Vittengel. Goes left and flips that one up. Foul against George Mim. Vittengel shooting from the line. Front end is good. Wall length back in. Taking the place of Eric Patterson. Second now from Vittengel is good. Back to a 10-point game. 13-20 remaining in the second half of the game. The rest of the game. Here's Carvela with it. Works on Zitlow. Double comes, Carvela in trouble. Goes to Miles. Head fake, working inside, and finds Hermsdorf. Kicks to George Mim. His three no good. Rebound for Leigel. That one tipped by Miles. Leigel able to keep with it. Loses that one. It's going to be Oregon basketball. Panthers kind of got lucky there. I don't know if that's the right call or not, but it's their ball anyway.
Yeah, good block by Evan Miles there. Yeah, like you said, pretty lucky to get that, but that was a good blocked pass to give Oregon the possession here.
Hermsdorf inside, spins on Leigel right hand, but a foul against Leigel. 2 free throws coming for Braden Hermsdorf, the freshman. Leigel went into him instead of going straight up. Front end good for Hermsdorf. Second free throw coming is good. Corner three, no good. Oh, wow, behind the backboard. It went off the side of the backboard. Staying with Baraboo. Here's Ligo. They give outside to Vittengel. Miles defending on Hannigan. Dump off inside to Ligo. He's got Wallenk on him, working inside with the left. Loses it, Miles comes up with it. Evan back the other way, gives to Carvilla. Vaughn back to Evan now in the corner. Gets it low in the air, flips that one up, air ball. Wallenk able to grab the board and kick it back out to Carvilla, sets a screen all the way over to Mim. George goes baseline, loses his dribble, finds Hermsdorf. Sends it back to Carvilla, thought about the three. Instead of an entry pass to Wallenk, Wallenk works right, kicks to Mim. Longer possession from Oregon here, up 12. Evans spins, kicks out to Mim, head fake. George, the floater with the right is no good, able to grab the rebound though. George in trouble, kicks out to Wallenk, who finds Miles. Miles through contact and one, what a finish. Man, tough finish for Miles, but making it look ever so easy is the senior, number 12, heading to Minnesota State Moorhead to play football next season, but right now focused on the basketball side of his game. Here's Mistel, takes the place of Jason Zitlow. Miles, shooting one, it's good. 44-29, 15-point Oregon lead. Ligo. Work right with Mistel. Screen set. Inside to Ligo. Blocked by Hermsdorf. Back the other way comes Mim. Mim over to Carvilla. Carvilla, shot three is good. Vaughn buries the three. He's got 10. Double digits again for the freshman. I believe that's 4 games in a row now for him. Maybe even 5. Pressure comes, Miles grabs that one out of the hands of Ligo. Back the other way comes Miles, he's in pressure. Works past the defense, Carvilla, shot, three, no good. That one would have sent the high school into a frenzy. Back the other way comes Bo Brewster, travel. Good defense by Wallenk, and he checks out of the game. No, he doesn't. Malcook takes Mim's place. Brewster out of the game. And for him, looks like Vittengel. It's not, that's Isaac Pelland. Here's Miles, finds Wallenk. Wallenk, step out to Carvilla, another three, no good. Ligo the rebound. Back the other way come the Panthers, or come the Thunderbirds, I beg your pardon. Here's Mistel with it, pull up mid-range, from the elbow. No good off back iron. Up ahead comes Miles. Miles finds Carvilla. Handoff back to Evan. Kick out to Carvilla. Shot three, no good again. Missing 3 straight threes. Wallenk leaks the floor to go for the board. Didn't get it back the other way. That's Vittengel with the right hand, swatted away. Ahead to Wallenk. He's gonna go the length of the court. Finds Carvilla. Vaughn works inside with the right hand. Scooped and fouled. Hits the deck. Panthers up ahead now by 18. We're also waiting to check in as Carvilla's going to shoot 2.
Yeah, Oregon playing some really good defense so far. Baraboo has not scored in a couple of their drives in a row.
Yeah, a couple of possessions without a score. Carvilla misses the first. We're all seeing for Hermsdorf here. Here's the second. No good. Fighting for the rebound, or else he's going to knock it out of bounds. It's going to stay with Baraboo. The drive from Hannigan. He works on Hermsdorf, flips it up, no good, and Carvalho gonna go in transition. To Malcook, spins around the defender, left hand, no good. Follow from Wallach is though. Great, gonna get that to go. 9:20 to go in the first half. 20-point Oregon lead. Timeout, Baraboo. Panthers bench is hype. Diaz and Kreckman checking in. We'll go into timeout here at Oregon High School.
Award-winning productions like this are made possible with support from our local business sponsors. Consider joining our group of supporters. More information is available at ocamedia.com. Kind of expected that timeout coming from Baraboo anytime. Oregon's been on fire for quite a long time in the second half now. Just a little bit after the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, just ever since about the 5-minute mark of the first half, Panthers have just been playing unmatched basketball. Baraboo with no chance to keep up. I believe Baraboo was up 19-9 at one point, so the Panthers are going on a 30-10 run since that score line. Just amazing basketball coming from Oregon. What you love to see from the Panthers. This is the type of basketball they need to play if they want to compete farther down the line in playoffs. So it's going to be Wallach, or I believe actually Miles and Carvalho checking out. Baraboo basketball. Here's Hannigan. They work right with Mistel. Right hand, no good, but a foul. Pellan's going to shoot too. Going to get Wallach on the foul. Big Grant to his second. Big fofo competitor. Pellan's first. Much too strong. Now the second coming from Isaac Pelland. Rebound for Leigel after the miss. The drive inside, a foul on the floor. I believe they're going to get Diaz on the push. They do. Called that a shooting foul. Wow. Did not see that coming. But I guess, you know, front end, good for Hannigan. Second one, no good. Short, Wallach fights for the rebound with Leigel. Jump balls, go to Oregon. Wallach, good physical play.
Yeah, game definitely slowing down now as a couple of fouls by the Panthers. Giving Baraboo, I believe, 2 points out of the 2 fouls.
Rulsey inside with the right, it's good. Jack Rulsey puts the lead up to 21 now. Malcook, heavy defense outside on Drew Mistel. The give is to Hannigan. Wants the entry to Pelland, but will not get it. Instead, it's Wittengel. Now Hannigan hands it off to Leigel. Slow offense from Baraboo. Entry pass to Leigel. Works inside with the right hand. No good. Rebound tip to Malcook. Noah back the other way. Finds Wallach. Now goes to Diaz. Caden Diaz gives back to Wallach. Finds Caden again. Caden goes to Rulsey. Jack Rulsey with it. Up with the right hand. A bit too strong. Back comes Baraboo. Inside there is going to be a foul on Diaz, probably. 2 shots coming for Wittengel, Luke Wittengel. I believe they called that one on Caden as well. His second foul. Front end is good for Wittengel. Zitlow coming in, takes the place of Alex Hannigan. 20-point Oregon lead. Second one coming from Vittengel is good.
Yeah, most of
Diaz,
Baraboo.
entry. Go ahead.
Oh, most of Baraboo's points coming in the second half are on free throws. They have not been able to score many of their layup attempts. Oregon has just had the good aggressive on defense and made them kind of take shots that they didn't really need to. Most of them not getting either high enough or going pretty far over the hoop.
Yeah, I absolutely agree there. As another foul comes against the Panthers, that one's going to go on Henry Kreckman, and 2 more free throws are going to come for Vittengel. Jack Ralsey scored that last layup. Good ball movement from the Panthers. Front end for Vittengel is good. 2 subs for the Panthers. Evan Miles and Eric Patterson take the place of Kreckman and Wallenk. 7.5 minutes still remain in this one. 20-point Panther lead. Baraboo now in the bonus as well. Baraboo has 1 to give to put the Panthers in the bonus. That one good from Vittengel as well, as he makes them both. And still, as we talk about it, most of the Thunderbird points coming off the free throws. 19-point Panther lead here. Handoff to Miles. Evan works left, kicks to Malcook. His 3 is no good. Rebound to Baraboo. Here's Mistel, and fake handoff. Entry pass here to Pelland. Pelland kicks back outside to Zitlow. He drives, slows down, and the drive now from Leigel. Left-hand layup is no good, and the rebound batted around for Leigel, controls, and the right-hand layup is good. Just what you're going to get from a guy who's as tall as him.
Yeah, Leigel's been putting in most of their layups this game. Really doing well in the first half.
Patterson misses the layup there. Easy look for him, and uncharacteristic from the Panther forward. And Ralsey, what a block. Oh man, Jack Ralsey sent that one packing. Oh my. Here's Diaz's 3. It's good. 12 points for Caden Diaz. Just lost a bet on that one. Oh man, Caden Diaz knocks down the 3. It's a 20-point lead again for Oregon. Here is Leigel. Shot 3, no good. Back the other way for Miles. Kicks to Diaz. Another one. No good that time. With the rebound from the Panthers, it's Patterson inside of Diaz. Wide open. It's good.
Really catching Baraboo off guard there. I wonder if they thought that Oregon was going to go to the top of the 3-point line.
14 now for Diaz. In the corner, that's Vittengel. Kicks to the top for Zitlow. Pull up mid-range, no good from Mistel. Miles the rebound, 5 minutes to go. Kicks to Diaz. Caden thought about the 3, passes it up. Corner again, goes baseline, steps back out, working on Leigel, finds Patterson inside to Ralsey. Ralsey with the right hand, no good, just missed. 22-point Panther lead here. Back comes Leigel. Vittengel, right-hand layup, no good. Rebound to Diaz. Caden back to their way, no look pass to Patterson. Oh, and he doesn't make the layup. Dump off inside to Pelland, and a foul against Diaz, his 3rd. 3 subs for Oregon. Mim, Carvela, Hermsdorf.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of fouls committed by the Panthers here, mostly because they're going double coverage on whoever has the ball. So 2 guys swinging at the ball constantly. Fouls bound to happen eventually.
Miles, Ralsey, Malcook check out. And for Baraboo, looks like Vittengel taken out of the game in place of Hannigan. It's Alex Hannigan back into it. No good, and the 1-and-1. It's It's going to be Panther basketball. Here's Diaz working inside. Now backing out, entry pass to Patterson, left hand, and he makes up for the 2 misses with a tough make, and it's a 24-point lead now. Here is Weigel, spins on Hermsdorf. Right hand is no good. Follow is blocked from Pelland. Crowd wanted to travel there. Instead the drive, and the look is no good from Drew Mistel, and a foul against Mistel here. It's gonna be the last foul to give, as both Kreckman brothers are gonna check in for Oregon. Diaz and Patterson go to the bench. Weigel out of the game for Baraboo. Into the game, Ben Burgess. Here's Mim. Finds Hermsdorf, now back to Mim. Mim to Kreckman. Kreckman works right, finds Carvilla. Shot 3 is good. But Carvilla buries the triple. He's got at least 13 now. I believe he might have 16 actually. Here now is Jason Zitlow. Finds Hannigan. Clock down to 3:20. Inside here, Pelland. Steps, kicks out to Burgess. Now Hannigan works, kicks to a shot 3. That's no good from Drew Mistel. Somehow the ball didn't go out of bounds there off of a couple different players on both sides. Strong pass over to Kreckman. Jack in the paint, kicks to Carvilla. Vaughn to the rack, is fouled by Burgess. Free throws coming for Vaughn Carvilla. 3 subs are going to come in for Oregon, 2 for Baraboo. Both Lazowski brothers and Caden Dixon are going to check into the game. Hermsdorf, Mim, going to come out. Lazowski intended to check in for Carvilla. Out of the game for Baraboo, that's Hannigan and Drew Mistel. Into the game, Spencer Noctegal and Casey Phillip. Front end from Carvilla, no good. And somehow Casey Phillips keeps it in bound, but doesn't matter, a turnover anyway. Kreckman works inside, gives to Lazowski, whose layup is no good, misses. Baraboo keeps it in bounds. Up ahead to Phillip. They swing it over to Noctegal. He works inside, kicks out to Zitlow. Kreckman will defend, 2.5 to go. Here's Phillip with it. Phillip works right, finds Zitlow. Now finds Burgess, who Xander Lazowski will defend. Burgess works baseline inside and kicks to Phillip, sends Jack Kreckman moving, and a missed layup on the other way. Here comes Kreckman, now Carvilla to the rack. Oh, misses the dunk. Not a great pass from Jack Kreckman. Led Vaughn Carvilla too much. Pull-up 3 from Phillip is no good, and a follow is also no good, and another follow is good from Isaac Pelland. Timeout. Coach Siebert to get Carvilla out of the game in place for Lazowski. Into the game for Baraboo is Isaac Pelland's going to go to the bench. In for him, I believe, is Jack McNevin. Also into the game is Evan Bollinger. Takes the place of Jason Zitlow. Now here's Henry Kreckman, 1.5 minutes to go in this one. Caden Dixon, the only Panther not to score this year. Lazowski works right, kicks to his brother Noah. Now to Jack Kreckman. Jack works inside, right-handed layup is fouled, but gets it to go without somehow no foul call. Back the other way is Phillip with it. Casey Phillip finds Spencer Noctegal. Kreckman pokes it away, and that's going to be somehow not a backcourt. And a foul against Kreckman, against Noctegal. Minute and change to go in the game.
Yeah, we've been talking about these fouls all this second half. Oregon committing a lot of fouls the second half. Baraboo only has 6 points off of free throw line shots. They've not been able to put a lot of points on the board this second half.
It's a staggering number, and it tells the story of why they are no longer in this game. Front end coming. Spencer Noctigal, it's good. Makes the front end of the 101. Back end coming. Noctigal. It's up, no good. And Caden Dixon the rebound. Here comes Kreckman. Inside to Xander Lazowski misses the layup. That did away. Spencer Noctigal. Finds McNevin inside to Bollinger, no good. Rebounded Dixon. Here comes Henry Kreckman. Henry inside, it's going to be a charge. Whatever. 26-point Oregon lead. 43 seconds to go. That one up and no good. Back the other way comes Noah Lazowski with it. Finds Kreckman. Henry works right, gives to Dixon, wanted him inside, finds Jack Kreckman. Jack pulled up mid-range, is an air ball, and Noah Lazowski the rebound, finds Xander Lazowski, shot 3, no good air ball. 15 to go, clock's gonna tick. I imagine Baraboo will take one more shot with one of their guys. One tipped, and here's Burgess, his 3, no good. Rebound to Phillip. And no shot's gonna go up, and that's gonna do it. 65-39, your final score here on OCA Media.
On behalf of the OCA, this game is brought to you with support from our generous sponsors, Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares.
Well, on behalf of the OCA Media Sports Production crew, myself, Luke Marks, alongside me, Hayden Lorenz, and of course my cameraman, Owen Jarsh, we thank you for joining us and watching this Panther basketball game on OCA Media Sports. Panthers will have their next game on Friday against the Reedsburg Beaver. That's going to be in Reedsburg. Another conference game after this big conference win here. The next home game comes next Thursday, or I believe, yeah, next Thursday. That one's going to come against, I believe, Sauk Prairie, or maybe Monroe. Let me check real quick. That one is against Sauk Prairie. Big game for the Panthers in the race to the postseason. Our next broadcast on OCA Media will be next Thursday, or this Thursday, as the girls take on Monroe in a conference game. But now, once again, thank you for joining us on OCA Media. On behalf, once again, of myself, Luke Marks, alongside me, Hayden Lorenz, and my cameraman, Owen George. Thank you for watching Panther Basketball on OCA Media Sports. Have a great night.